Okay, so let's get started. I already primed, I already set my face with my powder. And the first thing I'm going to go in is with this NARS foundation. It's supposed to be like a new take on matte. It's supposed to be comfortable, 16-hour wear, full natural looking coverage, true to color when it comes to oxidizing, transfer proof and shine proof. So to me that's a lot of claims for a foundation, and I really do like how it looks. I don't know why. This is the first time of me trying NARS foundation. You guys know normally I just stick to my same Too Faced. That covered a lot. Like that wasn't even like a lot of foundation, but you see no hyperpigmentation. I'm like kind of shook. Okay, so now that I have the foundation completely on, I can honestly say I love how it looks. It looks really natural. It did dry down a little bit, but I don't feel like my face looks dry. So now I'm gonna go in with concealer, and I'm using the Too Faced concealer in the shade Chai. And then for contour, I'm gonna go in with Cool Earth by ABH. I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics brush and blend out my contour first. And I'm just patting this in, but I'm going in a upwards direction. And then I'm gonna go in with a damp sponge and blend out my concealer. Okay, so now that I have everything completely blended out, I really do like how this lays. So I wonder how this is going to look with the powder. So I'm setting my under eye with my Sacha Buttercup powder. If you are a woman with deeper skin tones and you haven't checked this out, I believe you can get it off their website, or you can get it off Amazon. And I'm just gonna take a little bit and dust off the excess on the back of my hand. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with the ABH bronzer in the shade Mahogany. Okay, so I already have one eye done, and I'm excited. I really do like how that looks. Okay, so let's get started. So for today's eye look, we're going to be diving into this lovely palette by Pat McGrath. I'm also going to be grabbing some shades out of another palette. Let me just show you what it looks like. This is her first 18 pan palette. Her other palettes normally look like this. They tend to be a lot heavier, and you tend to only get 10 shades in there for like $125, but you can get 18 shadows for 78 bucks. I'm also going to be taking some shades from two other palettes as well. And first things first, I'm going to go in the Warrior 3 palette and take that purple shade, and I'm just going to be packing that shade into my crease. Okay, so then on top of that purple shade, I'm going to go into this pink shade and just go around that purple shade, around the edges, doing small circular motions. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go back in with that purple shade, but with a fluffier brush, and then just do windshield wiper motions to start blending everything out. Okay, so now that I have my crease cut, I'm going to dive into this palette. And the first shade I'm taking is this gold shade right here. I'm just going to start by placing this right in the inner corner. One thing I can say about the palette is that the reason why I went in with another palette first was because this shade, this palette only has 3 mattes in it. So, but you get a lot of glitters, and that's what I got it for. I mainly got it for the glitters. Okay, and the next shade I'm going to go in with is going to be this purple shade right here. And I'm just going to put that in the center of my lid. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into that purple shade, and I'm going to use that to deepen up the outer corner. So to deepen up that outer corner, I also went in with a black shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I just took this shade right there and I mixed that in with the purple shade just to deepen up that outer corner. Okay, so I finished my eyes. Now time for under eye. I'm just gonna go in with this pink shade and this purple shade. I'm gonna mix them both together and just pretty much dust that underneath my eye. And for blush, I'm diving into this Morphe palette, and I'm just taking this shade right here. Okay, then I'm gonna go straight in before I go in with highlighter and spray my face. Then for highlighter, I'm gonna be using this Jaclyn Hill highlighter. Okay, and for lip, I'm gonna go in with this, it is called the Perfect Tone Matte Lip Color, and I believe this is by like Black Radiance. I'm just gonna kind of use it to line my lips. Okay, and in the center of that, I'm going to use this Cinnamon Roll shade from NYX. And that's pretty much it for today's look. Let's talk about the product. So the foundation, where is it? So the foundation, I would say foundation is bomb. I really do like the color selection. They really do have a nice color selection. It was really easy for me to match myself. Also, it's definitely matte, but not drying. It doesn't seem to make my face look super dry. So I would have to say, if you haven't gone to check this out, please go check the foundation out. It's by NARS. If you think you're my shade, all my shades are normally mentioned down in the description box, so please go check that out. And now let's talk about the palette. I love Pat McGrath. I love, love, love her. It's a black owned brand. Yes, it's more on the high end side. When I first saw this palette, I did not grab it for mattes. I purposely grabbed it because I saw all the shimmers in there. One thing I can say is that if you're someone looking to make a whole bunch of different eye looks with just one palette, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is not gonna be the palette for you, because you're only gonna get 3 mattes. Literally, you're only gonna get this burgundy little shade right here, this brown shade, and this little light pink shade. So you're not gonna be able to make a whole bunch of looks with this. But if you're someone who likes to dive into different palettes when creating an eye look like what I did with this look today, then this will definitely be the one for you. Pat McGrath shadows are blendable, they are highly pigmented, and they definitely last. I would say that her packaging is bomb, and I'm obsessed with the brand just 100%. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon in the next one. Bye guys.